So I wish you guys had started your movie with a little bit of sound in the beginning of your film, and now it picks up.
What the gosh?
I really like the music that you guys did choose for all the different characters to make it so that there's some kind of personality behind it.
Screw this! What time is it?
I applaud you guys for trying to use the green screen.
So late.
It didn't quite work out for us, did it? I think that you could have cut this clip a little bit shorter.
Oh wait. The nerd. I can just copy off the nerd's answer. It'll be perfectly fine. Now I can just rest.
Told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger in
This scene also could have been shorter, because at this point I get who the character is. For both of them, it could have been shorter. The audio transition was okay, but not super effective. I love how you guys fast-forwarded this part. And then them walking into school, you guys chose perfect music for it. The audience gets bored just watching them walk. This would have actually been kind of a funny scene, I think, to hear some audio from, because I imagine he's saying some really interesting things to the nerd. Seeing them walk through the door, I like that. They're on their way to class. They're on their way to whatever test they're taking. You guys framed what they're doing nicely in the beginning when you heard audio from Timothy. You guys really had a good mix of audio that you plugged in for the characters to kind of create some kind of comedic elements to it. I'm curious if you're trying to make fun of Mrs. Chan here. You needed some audio gain here, and you can do that in Premiere Pro to make her voice as loud as the music, because it goes from loud to quiet to loud again. You need some context clues besides just seeing their hands. We know who the character is because you see their different clothing and their hands, but it would be nice to have a pull-away shot to see them receiving their test rather than that up-close and personal shot. You didn't need to do a zoom in there because it actually cut off her head and all we saw was her mouth moving. I really would have wished you guys had chose a different setting than the computer lab to do this scene, where it was an actual classroom with some desks rather than in front of computer screens. I know that some of the ACT is done in the computer lab, but this is a great scene. I like how you guys did a close-up.
What's wrong with you? You gotta get those answers.
That acting, you need to take it a little bit more seriously. And I'm also curious why you guys are using whiteboard markers to fill in your ACT papers. You guys took some of the props to a vast extent, but then some of the other props, it looks like a last-minute addition. Very neat to have the glasses up on the camera as if it was the perspective of the person who's wearing the glasses. You guys had some creative ideas on how they could cheat on their ACT. Here you guys are getting a lot of your comedic elements in where it's more slapstick, and that brings the genre into focus. That transition was a bit of a J-cut. Pretty close. And here it looks like a home movie. because of the shakiness of the camera. But it's good that you guys are using different elements to narrate the story. I like how there's this back and forth on looking to see if he's cheating, looking to see if he's not. I'm impressed with how much you guys really varied your audio. Now, the audio transitions aren't fantastic, but still, it adds to the liveliness of it.
Students, you may now leave. Bye. Bye.
You guys needed to find a bit different and more creative way to make it seem like it was a whole classroom full of students taking the ACT rather than just the three of you. You guys should have gone down to Mrs. Pearlchan and asked her for some booklets that looked like standardized testing booklets for the props. Awesome transition. I like how he hits his, like almost like he's giving himself a face palm. Great way to end the film. It would have been nice to have a rolling credit here, but thank you for just including everyone and what they did for the credits. I think overall for your genre, how you guys integrated different codes and conventions, you hit the comedy genre pretty well. I think that the professionalism of the movie could have been done a little better with some different props, taking the acting a little bit more seriously, using a tripod in some of the scenes, but the end product is fairly well edited to make up for some of those things. So great job.